Hey everybody, my name's Nicole with Teach Me to Get Healthy, and I am going to do a 25 Getting to Know Me tag video. So I want to share a little bit about me so you can get to know me as I'm going to walk through this journey of weight loss and nutrition and getting healthy again. So I'm excited to share with you. Number one, first question, what's your middle name? My middle name is Christine, which I really like. My middle name is just kind of one of those names that doesn't stand alone well, so I don't use it very often, but I do actually like it. Number two, what is your favorite subject? So my favorite subject in school was probably English. I was also a debater, so I really enjoyed debate. And I also really liked history because I had some great teachers that made it super interesting. We did a lot of like passion type projects, which was really fun. Number three, my favorite drink. So I'd have to say my favorite drink is a diet strawberry limeade from Sonic. If you've never had it, you've got to try it. It's so good. But if we're talking about our favorite alcoholic drink, I'm a big mojito fan. You've got to model the mint though. Like so many bartenders don't get it right. So I'm pretty picky about that. Number four, my favorite song. My favorite song is, well, I really don't have a favorite song. I have too many. But I'm a fan. I listen to a lot of different genres of music, but my favorite right now is probably like that rough, I don't know if they call it like a Texas country or what they refer to it as, but kind of like Sturgill Simpson and Zach Bryan, kind of that sound. So I really enjoy that. We do a lot of gravel road tripping with that kind of music, which is really fun. My number five, what have you named your children? So my kids are Colton, Clayton, and Mackenzie. Mackenzie goes by Kinsey to kind of keep that KC sound. And names are really hard when you're a teacher because you start to associate the name with students that you've had, and so it makes it really hard to pick names. And if you're a teacher, you know what I'm talking about. Number six, what did you play any sports? Well, I played softball. I think everyone had to play like softball or baseball, like as a kid, right? Like 90% of the world or whatever. But I also played volleyball in middle school, and that was the end of my athletic career. As you can probably tell, I am not super athletic. But I was at a wedding the other day, and I had someone stop me and ask me if I played sports because apparently my calves are very muscular. Not quite sure if that was a compliment or not. So, number seven, what is your favorite book? Growing up, I loved Gone with the Wind and the sequel called Scarlet. Those are probably two of my favorite. They're timeless classics. So I would say that those will probably always be at the top of my favorite list. Number eight, what is your favorite color? So I really like teal, jade, like that dark bluish green color, as well as purple. Purple's my favorite. Kinsey and I share that. So number nine, your favorite animal. As you can probably see, I really like horses. I have a Mustang named Velvet. We have a little herd. And so I really enjoy riding and spending time with horses. I'm also a big fan of owls, which is kind of a new thing for me. But they're just really interesting whenever we're, in the country and I get to see them fly and do their thing. It's pretty cool. So I've started to really enjoy them. Number 10, my favorite perfume. So I'm not really a perfume person. I think the last time I bought perfume, it was a Paris Hilton brand. So if that tells you how long it's been since I bought perfume, usually the kids really like to buy that for me for like random gifts or holidays or whatever. So I do a lot of like wearing whatever the kids buy. Number 11, my favorite holiday. I would say it's probably Christmas, only I don't like the cold weather. So like if we could have Christmas when it was like 70 degrees outside, that'd be awesome. But that doesn't happen in Missouri. So, or maybe like one day of snow, I'd be good with that on Christmas, but we're not that lucky here. Okay, so number 12 says to rate your childhood 1 through 10. I had a pretty good childhood, as far as I remember. So I would say an 8. I had a really good childhood. I have fond memories of summers and things that we did as a family. So yeah. Number 13, have you been out of the country? Yes, a lot. I love to travel. It's probably at the top of my list of things that I like to do. I've been to the obviously different places, the Northern Hemisphere, Southern Hemisphere, Western Hemisphere. Haven't been to the Eastern Hemisphere, so I guess I need to add that to my bucket list of places to go. But I've done a lot of Caribbean islands and things like that, which are my absolute favorite to get to a beach. So love that. Right after high school, I moved to Germany for a while. And so that was an awesome experience. I really enjoyed that. And I think that everyone should definitely do something like that, get out of our little corner of the earth over here. And then I also have been to South Africa, which was just absolutely amazing. I loved it. Yeah, I just love to travel. I like to experience new things. I like to see not just like nature and all of that, which is super cool, and just how things are different, but also the different people and cultures and how people live their lives. I think that's very interesting too. Probably the geography teacher in me. Number 14, do you speak any other languages? No. I knew enough German to survive in Germany. Luckily, most people around there spoke English where we lived, so it wasn't too bad. And as long as you tried, they were very kind and would usually just speak English back to you. I knew enough to say "Sprechen Sie Deutsch nicht so gut," which means I don't speak German well. So I was really good at saying that. Number 15, do you have any siblings? I have 4 siblings. I have 3 brothers and a sister. My older brother and sister, we didn't grow up together, but we've kind of stayed in contact and like to try and get together for holidays and things like that. So yeah, and then I have 2 younger brothers. We were 6 and 13 years apart, so super spread out. So growing up, we weren't super close. I was very independent, did a lot of my own thing, always worked and had social events and school stuff. So I was super busy with that. But now that, we're older, we've gotten to get a little bit closer, which is really cool. Number 16, what is your favorite store? Gosh, my favorite store, I do a lot of online shopping now. Like Stitch Fix is my absolute favorite. When I was in the classroom, it was really nice to order from Stitch Fix because they had a lot of things that were really comfy, but also very professional looking. So I really like Stitch Fix. But I also like to really shop local and try and support small business. So we have a lot of like little boutiques around here that I try and hit up as well. Number 17, your favorite restaurant. Okay, I'm from Kansas City. So I grew up not liking barbecue, which is a cardinal sin when you're from Kansas City. So I definitely have learned to like barbecue though. And I would say my favorite barbecue place is probably Q39, or I like Joe's a lot. And then there's also some small little like mom and pop barbecue places that I absolutely love. I also really like a lot of locally owned restaurants too. I try and support that. And so we have some really good steakhouses, some really good wineries, different things like that around us. If you are local, you definitely have to try out Missouri Mud Company. They have amazing Greek food and a variety of stuff. They're also a coffee place. And that is where I get my Greek salad that I absolutely love. It's so good. And it's on plan, which is even better. Number 18, did you like school? Well, I became a teacher, so I think that has to mean that I like school. Maybe, but I definitely did. I really did enjoy school. It was my thing. I loved it. I'm a lifelong learner. I'm almost done with my doctorate, so apparently I like school quite a bit, but I think I am absolutely ready for a break. Number 19, who are some of your favorite YouTubers? Well, honestly, I really don't watch a lot of YouTube, but my kids do, or my son does, and he loves to watch the Guggen Squad. They're fishing stuff, and that's his life right now. So I get to watch a lot of that with him or overhear it. And then he likes to spend a lot of his money on their baits and their different fishing stuff. And then he goes and fishes with it. So it's actually kind of cool. He learns a lot that way. But I do podcast. This is not one of the questions, but I'm going to add this in. Podcast. I really, really like listening to Glennon Doyle. If you have not listened to her or even read her books, you definitely should check her out. Number 20. What is your favorite movie? Okay, so my absolute favorite movie, which a lot of people have not heard of, and you definitely need to go check it out. And not even really sure why it's my favorite movie, other than it's just a really like unique spin on a love story in a way. And it's so much more than just a love story, but it's called Elizabethtown. And it's got Orlando Bloom and Kirsten Dunst in it. So good. It's kind of old now, but you definitely should check it out if you haven't watched it. Number 21. What are some of your favorite TV shows? Ooh, so I'm basic. I like Yellowstone. It's so good. Lots of Yellowstone. Mackenzie and I are really into Heartland right now. We're marathoning through that, but it's like super slow because we don't watch it every time that she's here. So we do a lot of the Heartland. And recently I've really been into Young Sheldon, which is really funny, but I like that I can watch it when the kids are around. It's kid appropriate, for the most part. Most of the jokes that aren't go like right over their heads, but, it's pretty funny and interesting to me. So that's my new watch. 22, PC or Mac? Oh, I have both. I'm used to a PC, so I'm still liking that. I like Mac for a lot of other things. First of all, the best thing about it is the battery life. The fact that I can sit there and actually be on my computer without having it plugged in every hour and a half is worth every penny of having a Mac. But I also like the design capabilities. So it's a toss-up, but I think I'll probably go with a Mac whenever I buy my next computer. Number 23. Okay. Again, I'm basic. What kind of phone do you have? I have an Android. I have a Samsung S10. It is so time to upgrade. I have been milking this phone as long as I possibly can, but I do think it's time to switch to an iPhone. I'm gonna have to just take the leap and do it, and then really hope that somebody will help me figure it all out. Number 24. How tall are you? I'm really short. I'm 5'2". But I'm not the shortest person in my family, so bonus there. But you just live loud and your height doesn't matter, right? And then number 25, last question. What pets do you have? So I've always had dogs, and currently we have a dog. Her name is Zoe. She is a Great Pyrenees mix. She's a lot of bark, not a lot of bite. She likes to let everyone know that she's protecting the house, but that's okay. She's the sweetest thing ever, and we love her to death. And then recently we added a cat to the mix. I'm super allergic to cats, but random side note, I have been doing allergy injections for a while now and really gotten my allergies in line and are under control. And so we added a cat. Her name is Sierra. She is a gray and brown and white tabby. She's super cute. She's scared to death of the dog, does not like her. So it's been an interesting 2 months of getting to know Sierra and getting her used to the house. She's psychotic at night. Whenever I'm trying to sleep, she likes to chase her fake mice and jump from window to window and across my bed and do zoomies around the room. It's quite entertaining unless you're actually trying to sleep, which is not very much fun. So those are the two pets we have right now. Like I mentioned, we also have horses, and we have a herd of 5 right now. And then we also have chickens, 39 currently, way too many. We're ready to kind of thin out our roosters, and probably as soon as we do that, we'll add in some more hens. So we probably won't actually get rid of any, but so there's my 25 questions, getting to know me tag questions. I'm so excited to be on this journey and sharing with you guys, and I'm just looking forward to getting content up and talking about getting healthy. So talk to you guys soon. See you later.